Welcome back to the 15th Caravan, Caravaneers. We are actually going to take a little bit of a detour. We still have one of those quests that we picked up down here in the south, and I think I want to try to nab that before we go gallivanting off. I do see we got a lot of events and stuff we can hit on the way, so I think that's going to be the plan. We would need our item. Probably not worth that yet. Let's pop the meat. Head on down. Oh, and I do see there was another quest thing there. Oh, I should have clicked on that before we left. Attack the pirates, wait for a ship and steal the loot. Put out the fires. If we had a pyromancer. We're going to attack. We put out the fire and flush them out of their hideout so we could slay them. Alright, not too bad. This is the dangerous guy. He goes next. I could... Yeah, let's just pop his shield and get him stunned. Or killed. Just not even remotely interested in him shooting at me. Go ahead and put up vines. Yeah, we are definitely feeling pretty confident in combat. I think that could be a death burst. Yeah, there's that galvanized. And no reason for AoE, so I may as well just get the poison rolling. Okay, haste and galvanize. Let's do that to our friend. And that did rearrange the order of combat. That's what I wanted to see. Beautiful. Engraved bracelet and some dates. This was a bit of an oof that I didn't notice that. I think I'm just gonna have to go back. If they send me back the way we just came, I'm gonna be so sad. All right, what is this? There is somebody here. I can rest also. That actually is kind of nice. Some berries. Life in the Musa Winkosi had become so awful the inhabitants were leaving in droves, preferring to venture into the pithy. Sleep had become impossible, for the nights were darkened with nightmares. Reward: nightmarish transformation, reputation, and hope. As we were about to leave, one of the refugees stationed at the entrance stood up to meet us. Some guards tried to stop him, but we asked them to let him speak. He was one of the macaw from Mukawasi, where citizens suffered from terrible nightmares. Many had left sleepless, their lives suspended, awaiting a slow death of their entire tree. It was found that dreams ceased at a certain distance, so some had undertaken a trip to Lakwasi. Okay, if I travel 80 tiles, I can rest again. Did that give me... It did give me a new quest. Also, I think we have a sandstorm. Strong winds. Sylphs may spawn. That sounds dangerous. Okay, where can we get that has food? The ants and bugs over here, I guess? Alright, let's pop one of our travel songs. Way less painful that way. 10 exploration skills used, and we gain some... Okay, we're getting all kinds of things all of a sudden. We have a lot of memories to spend, but unfortunately I don't think we can do those until we die and start another run. Alright, start our fight. We got the more annoying set. Front, front, back, back. Okay. Let's... Yeah, I'm less worried about those two, frankly. No, let's get the shield and the thorns. I think we lowered damage. Neither one of those is too bad. Let's just start hitting this thing. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Let's break both of those. And then you... We could Death Pulse, but I think I'd rather do the Memory Overload. We have a lot... Okay, we hit one extra. It's okay. You're stunned, and you are going to heal. Alright, do the death thing and AoE off of it. And here, let's get a heal. Oh, he changed what he was going to do because I killed his target. I should have expected that. Alright, not bad. Also gave us that meat. 14? Yes. Okay, we want to head here. That seems awfully roundabout. Let's bring movement speed down and go there. And then I will want to use an item. Get that. We have 16. Use some meat. Head on in. A sparkling glint caught our eye. A buried chest. Had someone hidden it here or had they lost it? No matter. There was no one around, so it was ours. We could break the lock. We gain a teeth cape. Our caravan, or one caravan member loses 10 HP. That does will, shield, and mental resistance. Or we could pick the lock and gain ceremonial beads, which gives us plus will. I wish I could look at my characters. I don't know if we have anyone who really uses a ton of will. I think I'd rather lose the HP than the lockpick. It was a trap. A spring somewhere under the sand was triggered, and one of us hit one of those with a thorny spike. There was something inside the chest to collect, but at what a cost. Unfortunately, hit the one that heals. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, Will. You are smarty pants. You are strong. You are... Okay, you have some will. Let's trade this out. Am I allowed to... Yes, I am. Okay, I was worried these were permanent and I was going to have to break it. There we go. I think everyone has an accessory now. That's something. Definitely worth a little bit of a little bit of damage. Oh yeah, here, look at this. We also have a chest. We got lockpicks out of the box. All right, sure. Why not? Hey, buddy. You are between me and random encounters. Prepare for battle and position your units. Yes. Definitely seems that, like, having the level 2 start here really helped me out. I guess I also have a nice combination of somebody who can give shields and somebody who can heal. Okay, defending them, hitting everybody, hitting my front, hitting my front. You are the one that needs to go first. Let's put the seed on. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Don't think we even need the heal. Let's actually do speed and damage buff. And that's going to bring him ahead of them? Yes, it does. Yeah, none of that, please. I could not have had that go better, frankly. Let's hit the guy who doesn't have a shield. And do a nice AoE. And shield break him. Holy moly. We got a little synergy going here. I like it. I'm curious to see what the other classes can do. There seems to be a bunch of like mage classes. We're using like, I'd call these support classes. You're kind of like a druid, the botanist. You're like a bard. Black Pearls. It's an okay movie. I'm getting very high on weight though. We are almost full. That is a little unfortunate. Okay, we would need to rehydrate that. I don't think I want... I think I'm going to spend some of these. Because I'm going to need the room anyways. We ended up face to face with a vagabond bearing ill-fitting and extremely worn clothes. The traveler held an object far more valuable than someone with such an appearance should have, and begged us to take it. 2 black pearls and a gear starts combat, or refuse. Decreases hope. All right, what are we doing? We saw no reason to refuse. The vagabond moved hastily onwards as soon as we had taken possession of the item. Mere minutes later, a horde of pirates sprang up from nowhere. Was it a homing device or something? Alright, same group we basically just did. Ah, he did get to go first this time. Didn't break my shields though, so that's something. Bunch of defense, and then you are going to hit my front. I do think we're going to try to get rid of him before he gets a turn. That would kill him. Yeah, let's just kill him. Or, excuse me, knock him out. He actually is going to die from all those dots and stuff on him. Yeah. Okay, that was pretty good. And just do the more damage by hitting more things. And then that opens the way for a memory overload. Unfortunately, that didn't actually finish him off. We'll hit him with the seed. And now that will kill him with the poison. Let's... Well... Let's actually hit this one with a damage debuff. Alright, he's dead anyways. Let's hit this guy. And then, I guess memory overload him. What a combo. And I think the front load damage just to finish him. Cool. Yeah, we got a little bit of a thing going here. We are overweight. We got too much loot. Black Pearl. Common 3. Gear. Part of a greater machine. Okay, these are not worth much. These give supplies. Alright, let's pop some supplies before we start dropping stuff. Where's it show my weight? I don't see where it shows my weight. I guess we're okay. One night we saw the most spectacular display of shooting stars. We met with a canic traveler that night, and they were worried. If the star map changed, they might lose their way. We can explain the phenomenon. We can improvise a song. We could follow the closest star or catch a star. Let's explain it because I could get some rep. We told them that Macaw astronomers had discovered such showers were not stars but pieces of metal and stone from other worlds, and that the sky would not change. They tried to deny it to save face and admit their ignorance. That's okay. I'll take the rep. We have plenty of hope at the moment. Okay, these ruins do nothing. I think we need like an archaeologist or something for that. Okay, we have a weight symbol above our head now. Overloaded inventory. Okay, clicking on it did nothing. Right-clicking dismissed it. And we can eat some more berries. We're overweight again. We really could use a trade depot or something. All right, where's our location? Okay, it's down here. Okay, so a little to the left. This would be easier to walk, and if we go this way, there's like some food in here. If we wander the desert, I don't even have a horse with no name, so I think it's probably better to get out of here. We've already used all those. I do note that the well did not refuel or this cactus I ate. So just food for thought. We're going to take quite a bit of damage if I go that way. Less damage, I'd have to use an item. I think we're going to do that. Or actually, maybe we'll use our ability here. 22 food. Yeah. Overload. Oh, I can't move when we're overloaded. I see. Okay, well, good to know what that's doing. $40 out of 40. I don't need those. I want to be careful since those don't come back. I'm overloaded. You open. Okay, 10 for the fur. Okay, you are 6. That seems to be about as low as anything goes in here. Okay, get out of the way, please. So you, trash, trash, trash. We're still at 100%. All right. I don't want to eat that. I think I will fight a pirate gang. Ah, weight limits. Feels bad, man. Do you guys prefer weight limits, inventory slots, or another system? I'm always torn on those. I think my favorite type of inventory system is something like Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead or Project Zomboid, where you have essentially a combination of weight / volume, and then based on different pieces of gear that you're using for carrying things, you can like decrease them, make them more efficient. I think that's a pretty good system. All right, let's actually weaken the front row here. Oh, it's only one turn. That actually wasn't worth our time. All right, well, neither was their turn, so. All right, pop you with memory overload. Beautiful. And I think we'll front load the damage. And just more. Yep, easy peasy. More garbage, and we're overloaded. I really need someplace to drop some stuff. You're worth 10, 24, 30, 10. Okay, you are worth the least. 12, 18, 8. You're 10. Okay, some of this stuff, like bait, can be used during exploration. You're worth 10. I think you guys got to go. You're worth 8. I'm not going to get rid of any more, but I'm very tempted to. All right, of our front people, let's do our swordsman. I quite like this class at the moment. Level up. Execution. Target health is less than 30%. We do 51 damage. Eagle swoop, 41 damage, and we bleed them. Shield breaker, 31 damage. If they have shield, we do 31 more. Okay, so lots of kind of situational stuff. How much damage is bleeding? I do not know. We don't have anything that combos with bleeding. Execution is just a lot of damage, and we don't have the best damage output. Then again, you have to be below 30%. This is like a boss killing move, because most things are not going to be below 30% and still need to be hit this hard. Shield breaker seems pretty nice, but we seem to be okay at that. Let's take execution. Just all in on killing high value targets. The fleeing pirates had managed to leave most of the loot, so we could take a lockpick and some tapered pauldrons, or a simple fetish, some metal, and a traveling chest. We'll take lockpicks. I do need food. -10 plus 22. Yes. We do have a decent distance that we need to go here. Okay. Where's my... Where are you at? Well, that's weird. This is inverted. W is down and S is up. I guess we're moving the map. That's strange. Yeah, I want to go southwest. I don't know why I have one little spot of sight right there. Also, I am again overweight. 20. Okay, +3 agility, 10 shield, some wind resistance. You're based on... Or you just literally do damage. No, that's not actually right. I wish you would give me the equations. I'm pretty sure that was strength. This is really heavy, but it's probably also worth... Yeah, 34. We have way too many picks. Alright, let's dump a few. That's unfortunate. We bought most of those. I want to be a little bit careful. Oh, I needed that exit. I want to be a little bit careful here because I need to leave myself a way to leave. So, aka, I need to be able to get food on the way out. In fact, I don't have enough food to go into that desert right there. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be really rough. I might starve here. Mistakes might have been made. One day, a frail skiff flew over us. The boat skid to a halt right in front of us, and a bespectacled man appeared. Preparing for a pirate attack, we reached for our weapons. However, he gave us a friendly wave and asked if by chance we needed a helping hand. Yeah, actually, I'd love to trade. Why does trade start combat? Trade? We approached the man with our arms full of goods to exchange. When we were only a stone's throw away, a horde of pirates emerged from the hold of the skiff. Womp womp. I just wanted to trade. I would have given you such good deals. Now I must deal in death. Okay, captain. Hitting my front. Wow. Dude, what'd you do to them? Who does the most? 20, 24, 34. All right, let's turn yours down. And by down, I mean off. And let's actually weaken. We just have so many people targeting the same dude. All right, good plan there, actually. Here, yeah. See, execute's not really valuable at the moment. We could kill that guy off. Let's do that. No mages, please. All right, nobody has shield down. They've mostly switched targets to him. Cha-ching. Let's just get this seed out. And we'll just hit him. Oh, that was an AoE. Yeah. Fair enough. Nothing I really could have done about it anyways. Not really a great choice there. I actually don't want to finish him off because I want to have a second to heal. Heal. I so wish you could heal yourself. Alright. And you know what? We'll use our execute. Oh, no different graphic? Gained a bunch of stuff to fill up our inventory. I would have settled for just food. A small fountain of health. I guess we have to take that. We are overweight. No, we are not. All right, we have things that are more expensive than that. And that. Take some damage, but then we heal. We are still starving. Pearly shells are useless to me. Let's go here. And then use one of these on that. And we'll immediately use the item. Alright, this area is looking a little more dangerous. But we're getting close. Exile plus geomancy. Let's do it. Let's do some geomancy. The day slowly left us cold company of the moon, and the chill wind prevented us from starting a fire. Sleep without a campfire, we lose some hope and some HP. Continue forward, we lose some HP. Use pyromancy, we don't. Resist by increasing rations, we don't. Sleep without a campfire. Yeah. We wrapped ourselves in our blankets and tried to huddle together to try and sleep. Rather than sleep, we fell in innumerable, tremendous drowsiness. When the day came to free us from the embrace of torpor, we were pale and more exhausted than the day before. Sucks. Obtained a memory. There is some food over there. We're so bloody close. Alright, let's just take this thing out. Maybe it'll give us food. Can I eat the wind? Alright, what are you all gonna do? Wind things are usually fast. Not the fastest. Removes buffs. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's 55 damage. Wind weakness. Wind resistance is reduced. Alright, you guys do all kinds of gross things. Let's actually speed him up. And then we'll do a big attack here. There you go. And... that wasn't too bad. That did lower our wind weakness. Or wind resist, or however you want to think about it. Upped our weakness. There we go. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. I need the ability to equip those fetishes. Okay, that didn't give me any food. We can afford to level our last level 3. Okay, weakened mind. We can hit somebody with slow. And it's AoE by a line. I like that a lot. Soul corruption. Just damage. Mental purge. Give them mental weakness. I really like that in the first run. Our group doesn't have a ton of mental weakness damage, though. It's a little unfortunate. I think I'd rather be able to slow an AoE. Cool. And we still have enough to be able to move. Alright, minus 26% HP. Alright, well, we still have some healing at least. Yeah, okay, so... yep. Oh, I see. That was very painful. What do you do? We need to use... kind of weird they make me come in here to do this. I wish that would pop up just with a use. Large seashell, pearly shield. Okay, that wasn't particularly great. So close. And there's so little food. I think we just bull rush it. I'm probably gonna die here, but maybe we can complete the encounter. Get in there, boys. Do you have food for sale? As soon as we entered the con, an armed group barred access to the well. Our passenger read the situation quickly and hid behind us. These angry individuals declared they had bought the merchant's debts and were looking to take what was due. If we could not pay, then he would be sold into slavery. Alright, we could fight. We could pay the debt. You know what? I have so bloody much stuff. I'm just gonna pay. Joke's on you guys. You can carry this crap around. Intact fur. Yep. Well, hold on. You don't even need the intact fur. Okay, I do want to get rid of you. There you go. That was cheap. The lenders left without a word. Impressed by our generosity, the merchant wanted to pay us back. After all, we had made much more than an escort. We had cleared his debts. He gave us a map, the one the bandits had been seeking this entire time. He no longer had any use for it now that he was free. He insisted that whatever was hidden in the chest the map pointed to would make everything we had done well worth it. We could to think he could have simply given it to him. The things we do out of pride. That did give me some rep. Okay, so we are in a really bad way. You guys don't have any... Okay. Dang it. Dang it. That was a huge waste. Okay, I didn't... I wish it would have dumped me in here. We have a market, we have recruitment, we have a well. +3 clear water. I'll have to check what that is in a second. Higher level recommended. Aqueduct gives us stuff. Okay, we actually just picked up a lot of supplies. We are respected here, apparently. Need us to deliver something. Ask us to be a neutral party in a hostage exchange. The Rias made us an offer. An order needed to be fulfilled, but the detour required would not be profitable for their heavy convoy. So they proposed we take the second half of the payment and make the delivery directly. Sure. This seemed to be a good deal, and we agreed to it. The Canics needed our help. A band of pirates had captured some of their tribesmen, either destined for ransom or slavery. The Rias hoped to be able to negotiate their freedom in exchange for one of their own prisoners. They wanted us to act as a middleman. Okay. The pirates set up camp near the meeting point in an area safe from crossfire. Okay. Tradesies. Okay, I need to ditch a bunch of this stuff that is not food. Okay, engraved bracelets, you gotta go. Pearls, you gotta go. Okay, I can't equip fetishes. That's a consumable bracelet. Okay, give me the meat. Wow. Wow, that meat's expensive. Hang on. What about you? 42. Alright, whatever. I am looking to get rid of some of this stuff I can't carry around. We trade for more useful items. Shell. Therapist. Song. Okay, water is supplies. I don't really want to get rid of supplies. I guess we don't need that. That's pretty close to being good. Let's do it. That was a horrible trade, just for reference. Out of curiosity. A human tamer. I wonder why it says common. Like, are there uncommon people? A human pyromancer and an Orexol aeromancer. I mean, you guys are all cool and all, but I don't know what to tell you. We're full. Okay. I think that's it here. Okay, map. I have a bunch of quests to the southeast and some more quests up that way. Okay, I think we're just committed to going south with this run. We do want to be kind of efficient here. Yeah, let's be kind of efficient here and get out of here if we can. All of a sudden, a horde appeared out of thin air. All we could do is fight for our lives. Well then. Okay, we've been dealing with groups like this. Front, buffing them, front. Okay, that makes me think that we want to do thorns. And here... Same with the point. Nope. I always forget I can't spit in the back row there. Okay, bye. Smack that row good. Now we can do memory overload. Boy, when that hits, that hits. Front load the damage. Finish. Not terrible. Cha-ching. The pirates were on the run. While fighting, some had attempted to circle around the caravan and grab the cargo. However, we were prepared for such a maneuver. The mechanics must have seen this coming and thus elected not to fulfill the order. They did not mention it, of course, as we would likely have refused. Sadly, we could not prove any of this and could only move forward. Move up here. Use one of these. Geoslag. Alright. I mean... I don't know if this is actually worth my time, but if nothing else, it's getting rid of some of the pickaxes. Mysterious Sprout. Southeast. Let's just go where we need to go. Break the lock. Yeah, we learned our lesson about that. Let's pick the lock. With the right tools and great care, we managed to discover and disfuse a trap hidden in the chest. We were able to take possession of the contents. Okay, this is unfortunate. I'm gonna try going this way. Alright, give me that delicious steak. Definitely gonna take the beetle. Prepare for battle and position your units. Okay, standard group we've been fighting. They have the AoE guy. That's annoying. He has to pop me before I can get a turn. Okay, front. Definitely front. Alright, let's get the shield buff and vines up. Or thorns. Over here. Let's actually get our buff. The extra damage here is worth more, and just being able to go sooner. Not perfect, but no, double hit. Okay, we do have somebody that doesn't have shield, which means memory overload. Okay, that hurt. Execute him. I can't do the back row. Alright, that's annoying. I don't want him to get a turn, so. Let's actually get a heal here. There's a non-zero chance that I'm probably gonna have to take HP damage while traveling. We have somebody that doesn't have a shield. Actually, shocked he's still alive. Alright, let's make that not happen. Hitting my front, and we'll kill him. Hitting my front. Why are you gonna kill him? Because he has no shield. Okay. Shield up. Now no kill. And you know what? Let's lower your damage even more. And now you don't have a shield. That's a nice AoE when it hits multiple people. Well, more than just the one freebie. $26. Yes, please. I guess we mine the geo. Oh, okay. I guess if you click, it brings up the tool. All right. A little help tip on that would have been nice. 13 minus 6. Okay. This is going to overcap me, but I would lose more going here and then there and then back, so. The pirates came to us in numbers, hands on their weapons. They locked eyes with our prisoners. They seemed to be willing. A painful shriek suddenly tore through the field. It came from behind the pirates. A torrent of Karnaks came brandishing sabers, beginning to methodically massacring the bandits. Those that stepped up to negotiate drew their weapons against us. Unwillingly finding ourselves as the other half of a pincer maneuver, we had no choice but to fight. Oh, we got used. Okay, pretty much the standard thing we've been fighting. We are getting a little banged up, though. Okay, you're doing buffing stuff. You're hitting the back. You guys are doing buff. Okay, so you gotta go. That was pretty unfortunate. These guys are definitely a step up. Okay, so I need to also remember they get to attack before their dots take effect. Yeah, let's see if we can just finish him. Close enough. I could pop him. We also could slow. Let's get the slow rolling. Right, hitting my front. Buffing and buffing. Let's get the shield higher. Let's lower that damage. They're getting quite buffed up here. All right, take the line that gives me the most AoE. They're already slowed. Everyone has a shield. Can't do this on other people, right? No. Alright, I guess we just hit somebody. I guess we work on this row. I gotta be careful. That harpoon hit or whatever it is, when we don't have a shield, is very painful. Yeah, they're both doing defensive things. He's the one attacking. I can't target him with the weakness. Alright, let's get some poison rolling. I better get a heal here while I have a second. I just really don't want to lose one of my supports. Yeah, those are only giving off shield. I guess it's reducing all incoming damage too. Okay, that's worrisome. They still have shield. Okay, this actually is worth putting shell up. They're mostly targeting him with physical attacks. And we can weaken that front row. Yeah, let's get some more poison in the back. I can't spit at the back. I always forget. Let's speed up our slowpoke here. If that didn't have a damage bonus on it, I don't know if it would be worthwhile. But with that damage bonus, I do like that. Getting a stun off rather than him getting to hit me. And these guys coming in at weakened, hitting into physical resist is pretty nice. All right, now we have another memory overload. Let's weaken them again. Beautiful. That gives me a moment where we can throw a heal. And did somebody say no shields? That was 84 damage just for those of you keeping track at home. Execute. And spit on him. I need to look and see how much XP I need for levels at this point. It's probably quite a bit. Mechanics do not negotiate when it comes to people's lives. They needed a diversion, and lying to us only made it much more convincing. It was too late for us to protest, and no one in their right mind argued against the fearsome mechanic warriors when they thought themselves in the right. For our trouble, we were allowed the spoils, and to do as we pleased with the prisoner. Laughing out loud, they commented that pirates were in the habit of selling slaves, so maybe this fate would suit him. We were not in the mood for such jokes. We finished the hostage exchange. We have plenty of food, and apparently we do have enough to level somebody. Let's do the botanist. I'm really enjoying the botanist class. It's 115 to answer my own question. Okay, our spores. We could up their damage ever so slightly. Yeah. We could up our shields ever so slightly. We could not increase our damage. Oh, we make it a row. Yes. That's more interesting. AoE for days. All right, yes, we have stuffs. We need to get here. +1 hope. We're doing okay on hope. Uma Canyon opening. Okay, I'm not sure why that was a quest piece, but everything we have now is north. Alright, Predator Lair. I didn't know we had a crossover event. Yellowed bones were lost in the dull light, emanating a blending stench of iron, grease, and animal scent. Whatever hid in here was having a feast. Hey, we could use up some of that bait. Yes. We set our trap and prepared to fight. We prepared a piece of ripe bait so appetizing the beast had no choice but to come out into the light. Alright, Stinky, what are you? Oh, more of you idiots. Oh. Alright, well things are going to be different this time. Alright, so hitting my front, and then hitting both. Yeah, so they prep us with taking more damage and then he goinks us. Let's... Nobody should die to that, but I think it's probably best to turn his damage down. We could do vines. We could weaken them. You know what? They do so much damage, I do think that's worth weakening. That is with a weaken. And then he hits both of them with their increased damage. I see what you guys are doing. We could get defensive... Reduce incoming damage by 40% until the next turn. Sure, we'll defend the other front. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. Okay, hitting him and then hitting both. So let's also do shell. All right, here. We're back to the top. Weaken again. Seed. Okay, we can hit both with the seed. Let's do that. Get some damage going. Hurricane. Wind damage increased by 60%. Water damage. Sometimes change position at the end of their turn. Well, that's horrific. Alright, let's... Oh, they did! Oh, no! Oh, that's really bad, actually. Alright, let's speed up our warrior. Our swordsman. Alright, we can actually break the shield on one of those. 2 of them. Okay, very nice, actually. Okay, you know what that means. If a shield's down... Beautiful, 75 damage. There's a little hit. AoE? Did not AoE. 51. You know what? Yeah. Let's get a heal out. Because you're going to die to the dot. I think I came out ahead there. I think. Let's finish him off. 2 meat. Oh boy. Okay, we're heading north. And we're overweight. Cool. Treasure chest. Sure, let's just open it and see what's in it. Not really planning on using that. You're worth 10. You're worth 8. No. 16. You're an actual use item. 14. Let's get rid of those 2, and these are junky. Man, I need like a bajillion more weight. I don't even want to use my pickaxe on that. I just can't carry anything. Okay, just told me about another area, I guess. I would sure love it if we could find some more greenery. Okay, that was nice. Keep the lock. With the right tools. There we go. Glorious. Okay, I see a well. Well. Very useful, actually. A termite mound, and we need a pickaxe. Well, now we've used them all. Really? I guess we have already. Okay, well, moot point. I also have my abilities. I probably should have popped one in there. Now I'm looking at it. 7 food to get there, so I need to pop at least one of you. Burnt fields. Okay, we're heading up there for quests. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I made sure to not come this way so that when we had to go the other way, we had food left behind. What are you? The threshold of a shadow realm. It could shelter us from the pithy, but what dangers are lurking in the darkness? Sure. Got an achievement for Under the Surface. That's the exit. That's another exit. This is costing me food to walk around. Predator group. All right. Well, we are kind of in it, unfortunately. Okay, let's go fight that predator group. Oh, random encounter. Oh, okay. New things we haven't fought before. You look culty. Zealot, and a conjurer. What do you do for a living? Ransacking, damage and bleeding. Both targeting my warrior and torment. Okay. I don't think this is going to be a major problem. $23 is definitely doable. A little painful, but not too bad. And then we do our line attack. And with the slow. Spit on him. Okay, that was actually fine. What is not fine is necessarily my food situation. Groundwater, ooh. We have some Limeloid Harpooner and Limeloid Fisher. Castrius defensive stance, does 24 damage. Okay, they're targeting my front and my back. That's annoying. Okay, you gotta go. You are hitting things that are not my tank. I'm gonna prep these guys. You jerks. Those are both gonna die already. Let's get started on the top. Then again, yeah, let's drain. Get our seed out. And let's actually speed up the swordsman. I keep wanting to call it warrior. Hit those guys. Go. Cha-ching. Okay, we do not have pickaxes. Ancient mirror. 24 food. Yes. We'll see if we can make this without another random encounter. Okay, standard bandits should not be difficult. You gotta go. We'll go ahead and get the seed. I don't want him to actually get to hit me with that, so I'm just gonna have to kill him. Okay, he's bad, okay. Here's my overload. Boink. Man, I wish we had a little bit of healing here, but unfortunately we cannot heal ourselves. Alright, pop some food. Continue. some hangnards. You're gonna attack the front and bleed, and you're gonna attack the top row and do easy target. No. You also don't have shields, so I can't stun you. Interesting. Yeah, weaken both of them. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh, so close to a level 2. Alright, what do you know? As you progress through the underground labyrinth, your eyes catch a fleeting glow. An ancient and fissured mirror looms near the twisted roots of a dead tree. Its tarnished glass does not just reflect your world, but also another. The blurry edge of some unknown landscape trembles on the surface. Suddenly, a frail figure emerges from it, a creature with strange, questioning eyes. Its stare is that of a stray traveler lost between two worlds. New support, we could have a trapper or a druid. Forgotten memories. We're gonna help him go home, because I don't need any people. And we have another way out. I hope this didn't just take me someplace really far away from my quests. He says as he gets drawn into another encounter. Alright, you gotta go. Line attack. A little annoying there, but that's all right. Fun shield. That actually has gotten me a lot of more value than I thought it was at first. If only it was guaranteed to hit everybody that didn't, or everyone else, or everyone that didn't have a shield. All right, we have another level up. I think we're gonna go with our swordsman this time. Martial music. And we're not having any problems with hope at the moment. We could up our AoE. That's just good. We can up our execution. We're not using this a lot right now. I think I'd rather use my every attack and get that up. All right, where did you take us? The light seems impenetrable as the shadows, and much more painful to your eyes, still accustomed to the darkness. Exit or leave? I guess exit? Where are we? Okay. Further away from our quests, ironically enough, but that's okay. This is an alright spot. But that is going to have to be it for this one. 15th Caravan, still going strong. I hope you'll continue your journey with me, builders, and I will be catching you in the next one.